to identify who's already a member that falls into that CEO, large business, and then to work with Chantel to identify large businesses that aren't members so that we can plan a recruiting visit to kind of talk about why are they not members and what's the benefit of the chamber. And then to hold an inaugural meeting to just determine meeting frequencies. Is it monthly? Is it quarterly? The style, do they prefer coffee? Do they prefer lunch, after hours? And kind of what the topics of the group would be. What does the group want to see as far as making the roundtable interesting and people coming back.
Love it. Any questions?
Professionals group, and we wrote some of y'all's names on the side. We're guessing at some of your ages. So create a young professionals group. The first thing we need to figure out is, what is this? Is this an alliance? Is this something where we, how often? What's the cadence? Is it something where we meet monthly? Is it an annual event? What does that look like? And then who is the target demographic? Is it 30 and under? Is it 40 and under? Is it 45 and under? What is our outcome or mission statement? Who are going to be your inaugural group leaders? Okay, cool. And what size do we want this to be? We discussed, will this be a larger group? So will this be like 30, 40 potential members? Or will this be a very small targeted group that gets together a certain amount of times per year and helps solve all the world's problems? That's where we're at.
Awesome.
What's the age range of young group,
Talking about data and strategic goals. So we talked about retention and then potentially reaching out to members mid-year. Active participation. We love the dashboard that we got today, so we would love to see more of that in our packets. Cornerstone. We want more data about, this is just an example, how many members were there, how many new people were there. We need some sort of baseline so we know what is good and what is bad, and then our goals for that. How are other chambers looking at their engagement numbers and measuring that? And then what can we track? What are the numbers that are easily available so the chamber staff doesn't have to do too much, but we want to know what that is. And then increase survey participation. Because although we had 91 people participate, which is yay, out of 1,100 people, that is it. Each event needs a goal, whether that's money, networking, engagement, and educational programming equals value. So how many events are we going to have? What types are good for our membership? And then we would like a tracker that has events as the category, and then the goal of that event, the purpose of that event, who on the board is going to support the staff, the numbers of attendance, and then the revenue, whether that is a fundraiser or a fun woohoo raiser. And then baseline goals, staff being based on goals, staff bringing back a proposal. So based on the goals that we have lined up here, staff bringing back a proposal, and then membership trailing, more details on the status, steps, and action.
All right, questions?
Mic drop.
Okay, we had creating a legislative or public policy committee. We are already doing kind of involvement with, we would like to see maybe just, we could increase what we're already doing, which is, information, candidate forums and things like that. But we can also do kind of low-hanging fruit things like encouraging voter registration and involvement with city registration events and things like that. But we feel like if we wanted to start a group with the chamber, we really need a champion, essentially, or a small group of champions who really wanted to take this on and look at it and figure out what we could do together. We'd also need to look at our chamber members and see who's interested in see what issues they're interested in, where are the commonalities and that kind of thing, and then define the scope of the committee, recruit members, and that kind of thing. And we're also wondering if any of this could be tied in with the Leadership Georgetown project. Is this something potentially that they could look at?
Good. Questions? Very good, guys.